(331 BC), near the small village of Gaugamela, in present-day Iraq, two vast forces of men are engaged in a battle for the future of the world. On one side is the great king of Persia, Darius, commander of the largest army on Earth.
He probably had 200 to 250,000 men on the field.
On the other side is an army 1/5 the size, led by a 26-year-old named Alexander.
He was, at this point in his young life, a veteran commander.
Prepare to experience the greatest battle of the ancient world like never before. Witness firsthand the innovative strategies and weapons of war.
They'd have a weapon much like this, a very aerodynamic spear.
Who was Alexander? How could he possibly face an army 5 times his number?
His tactics are still in use today. His ideas are still in use today.
What was Alexander's secret weapon?
Alexander was a phenomenon.
Go back in time and experience one of the world's greatest battles.
Gaugamela was a turning point in world history.
The lines have been drawn, the odds impossible. Prepare for battle. It's a fight to the finish that will change history forever and define one young man as Alexander the Great.
It was one of the greatest battles of World War II, and the largest since the D-Day invasion.
No one on the Allied side thought that Hitler could mount a counteroffensive the way he did.
German! It was a battle in which the American army suffered over 80,000 casualties.
Where's the commanding officer? He's dead!
And nearly lost the entire war.
Hitler had a reputation for coming up with these bold initiatives and would just stun people.
Fire!
250,000 German soldiers.
Hands up! Someone!
1,000 German tanks. And a surprise attack that proved Germany had not been defeated.
They had high morale, they had confidence in the plan, they were ready to go.
Hitler gave it the codename Watch on the Rhine. The German army called it the Ardennes Offensive. But to history, it will always be known as the Battle of the Bulge. It is one of the most famous battles in the history of the world, pitting one of the greatest military minds the world has ever seen against an allied Europe. On one side, Napoleon Bonaparte, Emperor of France. Opposing Napoleon, an army of British and Dutch allies, led by the Duke of Wellington. 250,000 foot soldiers. 100,000 cavalrymen, 900 cannons. On June 18, 1815, these men and their weapons would meet to determine the fate of the world. On a small field in Europe, at a place called Waterloo.